Welcome to AWS What's New. I'm Jeff Barr, and this week I've picked 3 really cool launches to share with you today. My goal is always to help you to learn something new, something that you can put to use in your career right away. Sometimes these things are going to help you to save money, make you aware of a brand new AWS feature, or maybe they're going to help you to improve your security profile. In any way, I'm all here to help you to learn. With that as background, let's dive in. Let's rewind our calendar all the way back to 2006. We launched Amazon EC2. If you were there at that time, you probably looked at it and said, yeah, this is pretty cool. I can get compute power on demand. That's pretty awesome. Now, a few critics back then, and I remember them really distinctly, they'd look at this and they're like, this is just a couple racks full of commodity hardware, really not a big deal at all. What you got, what I got, I think what the industry at large figured out, this actually was a really big deal, a whole lot more than that. Let's fast forward back to today. We build our instances from the ground on up. One really important part of this is the AWS Nitro system. This has 3 really important aspects to it: isolation, private networking, and also support for fast local storage. On the compute side, maybe you've already heard about the Graviton 2 processor. Lots of really amazing stuff here as well. They're powered by 64-bit ARM cores. They also have one of my favorite features, always on encrypted storage. And you end up with just simply amazing price performance. The Graviton 2s already power 4 of our main instance types. All right, you're probably thinking, okay, Jeff, get to that point, will you? Okay, here's the point. The X2GG instances, they're available now for your memory-hungry workloads. X2GGs are available in 8 sizes. The biggest one gives you a huge amount of memory, up to 1 terabyte. To go with all that memory, 4 terabytes of fast local storage, and then a huge amount of both network throughput and EBS bandwidth to go along with that. Add it all up, you get 55% better price performance than the X1 instances. As we love to say in the tech world, it's better, it's faster, and it's cheaper. Oh, actually, I'm not supposed to say cheaper. It is better, it's faster, it's more cost effective. How about that? To learn a lot more about this, you could read my blog post, or I actually suggest just go ahead, launch one, try it out for yourself. Do that, take it for a spin, and let me know what you think. I've got another Graviton 2 success story for you. The big news, you can now use R6G instances with your Amazon Aurora databases. You get some great results when you do this. You're going to see up to 20% better performance and up to 35% better price performance. Super easy to get started with these. All you have to do is modify your cluster. There's also a really cool trick you can do to fine-tune for your cluster for specialized workloads. You can actually mix Graviton 2 R6Gs and Intel R5s, perhaps use one as the primary, the other for your read replicas. Definitely a bit of an unusual architecture, really flexible. To me, it shows the value of AWS, where you can fine-tune your architecture to be an awesome fit for your particular workloads. You can use these new instances in 16 AWS regions, and you can use them both for your MySQL and your PostgreSQL workloads. Again, you can read the what's new or launch one, try it out for yourself. Either way, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. My third and final launch today is all about security. You've probably heard us talk about security as being job zero at AWS, and that is absolutely for sure true. You also probably know about IAM. With IAM, you get to define access to your AWS services and to your resources. When you create your policies, the goal is always to make them least privilege and grant just the level of permission that's necessary. So news today, there's a new policy validation feature that's part of the IAM Access Analyzer. This is really, really cool. It's going to help you out quite a bit. It actually performs over 100 checks as you edit. The checks are broken down into 4 categories. There's security, errors, warnings, and suggestions. You can get to this in 3 different ways. You can get to it interactively through the console. You can make calls to the validation API from your own code. And you can also get to it from the command line. I think the command line's got a ton of potential. You can connect it to your existing workflow. Maybe before you check in new policies, you could plug it into your CI/CD workflow, for example. As always, go hands-on, check it out. You probably guessed by now, I'm just a huge believer in actually trying things out for yourself. You can read all about it. You can nod your head a bit and say, yep, Jeff's told me all this good stuff. But the reality is, you're never going to know exactly how it works until you try it out for yourself. That hands-on experience is just super valuable. I always encourage you to do it. All right, so that's all I've got for you today. Now, in my last video, I promised one of these amazing, unique, highly bobbleable Jeff Barr bobbleheads in exchange for the question that I chose. We got a great question. This question came from Samesh Srivastava. Samesh asked, he said, does Amazon Redshift data sharing work cross-region as well? I love that question, and I didn't actually know the answer to it. There's tons of stuff I actually don't know, it turns out. So I checked, and I learned that Redshift data sharing is designed to work within a particular AWS region. Samesh, that is a great question again. Thanks you so much for watching. Get in touch with us. We'll make sure that your bobblehead is on its way to you. If you've got a question, click through and leave your own question. I'll pick another one, and I'll hopefully get to send out one more of these great bobbleheads. That's all we got for this week. On the video team, we love your feedback, even if it's just a thumbs up to say that you watched. You can click through, you can subscribe, you can leave us that thumbs up. While you're there, hit the bell, hit the share. Be sure to tell your family, your friends, your colleagues, your dog, your cat. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.